So record though. Alrighty. Make sure I'm signed in. It's gonna feel weird going from that 60 FPS game to this like 15 FPS game. Alright. So remember
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but
yeah, we looked at
Mom
this
said he got
photos.
nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
So if you remember last time the last thing we did was we looked at Sam's stuff. We had to take pictures of him and his, like, I don't know, granddaughter or daughter hunting and stuff. And then his daughter or granddaughter, whoever she was, killed a deer. And then when he went to go take a picture, it moved, I think, and knocked him off a cliff. And he died. That's how he died. So each part, or each character's room that we go into, basically we get to see how they died. So next we go here, I guess. Is this just open to the world, or is that a window? It looks like it's just open to the world.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Old Gregory's room now. Oh no, it's three people's room. Oh, okay. Oh shoot. This room's sick. They got a freaking fireman's pole.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Look at my baby fat hands.
The rest of us don't.
What the frog is like pulling the duck around. Oh, I get to control it. Look at that. Whee!
Talking's over, Gregory. It's time to...
Did Gregory die as a kid? Like a little baby? In the bathtub, maybe?
Hello?
Oh, let's keep playing with the freaking frog.
Sam,
What's
I
up,
told
duck?
you I don't want to talk right now.
Burp. Oh, we can... What? We can jump.
I wonder what he saw.
Whee!
What his world was
Whee! This is the best part of the game. Oh, double. Whee! Yeah, let's knock over other
like. Reminded
things.
me so much of Calvin. Lost
This
in
is awesome.
imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
That's epic. They all help him jump. I wonder what I can do with that. Maybe I can knock something else down. Oh,
Sure made him happy.
yes. The well is stuck. There we go. Oh, shoot. Just keep on going. Let me on top of you, well. We're moving. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh. I tried so hard to get that freaking, like, what is it? It's like soap.
I know.
Yes! I nailed it.
that I worried about a baby.
I wonder what else I can get.
But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you
Aww. I was having fun.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh, I can turn the water back on?
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Whee! We're gonna drown.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
What is happening? Am I the frog?
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. Sure as hell.
It's like so happy sounding, but so not a happy situation. I'm pretty sure the little kid just drowned himself. Which is not okay. And it looks like it made the dad divorce the wife over it. Yeah, he was 1 year old, see? Wow. That wasn't... I mean, it was really fun and it was very sweet feeling, but goddamn, that's kind of morbid. Look at... How come Dawn doesn't even have a mattress? What the heck? Do I get to meet Dawn next or no? Dawn didn't get a
I
mattress.
can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
That's a pretty cool little effect.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Whee! Dude, flying kites is awesome.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
I now
wrote.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Can I crash it into the wedding? I tried. Crash my kite into the wedding. Oh, what is that?
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Whoa. Gus, you're a freaking jerk.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Crash my
Rain came
kite
down
into
in
the ground.
buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Where is this tent?
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Make the music louder. Crash. Got all this stuff flying with me, baby. I got it all. Take out the tent. Oh, shoot. Lightning. Where am I going with this? Where am I going with all this stuff? Do I have to get more? Is that why? Maybe. There's still chairs to grab, that's why. Now that I got it all. Crash into the tent. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, I did it.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that
Oh, that's
day.
cool.
Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Did my boy die from the tent killing him? Damn, Gus.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
He has a mohawk. Man, this is crazy. Each person has such a crazy, like, death. So Don really doesn't have a bed. Or a memory, I guess. Gregory. Don's is empty. Respect. Go upstairs? I can't. Oh, I can.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Oh, she's Don?
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
I think her mom's name is Dawn, and that's why Dawn's bed was gone, because Dawn moved up here. Right? Yep. So am I gonna see how her mom died now? Oh man, it's getting dark.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Sanjay. Here it is.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Oh, so we don't
My
get
mom
to
moved
see
to
how her
India
mom
a week
died.
after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Man, I want to
Louis was
move
born a year
abroad.
later.
That'd be sick.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Milton.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
What? This is where her mom lived? In this room?
But it didn't last.
Is that us as a family?
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
This the castle, or is there something like just a small castle somewhere else? This is like his bed? This is where Milton slept? Oh damn, that thing is cool. Damn. Alright. This is Milton's castle? Or Milton's, story?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
That's pretty cool. So does that mean I have to go through the door?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
When he disappeared. I feel like I could go through. There was a painting of like a door. Maybe there's gonna be some kind of.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Maybe we can go through the door at some point, right? I don't know. Is this the magic door? Maybe it's not really magic. We gotta get out of here, right?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What? What could he have found? We gotta go up, I think. This part of the house is crazy because it's not like a house, you know? It's a tree
Mom
house.
definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Got him a job, man. I wish I could. Somebody could hook me up with a job like that. Should I go this way? I think I should go this way. Yeah, this is it.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
What do you think it smelled like? Some marijuana? Does it smell like weed in here? His video games?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
You could have played a game like this where you just don't die. Nice little dual screen monitor. Alright, lift it up.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it.
This is hard. I'm like playing 2 games
He
at
said he
once.
started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
I'm so afraid right now that I'm gonna like cut my hand while I'm trying to imagine this other thing.
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
This is so like confusing.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
A dog in my brain.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
I'm telling you, this is
And
crazy.
songs for them to play.
He's gonna get his
Talked
hand
about
chopped off,
starting a
watch. I can feel it.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor,
He held an election.
and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Minneapolis.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
This is so weird.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Oh, handsome queen.
handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents or rainbows? Yeah, radiant rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
This is so weird. Dude, like, I'm so afraid I'm gonna cut off my guy's hand, though.
He followed the sound of her
Her silver harp. We're not gonna say sitar. Get out of here.
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even
Do you
then,
think he's
his
gonna, like,
logic remained sound.
Actually, do you think he's gonna get hurt by the machine? Or
He knew
is
the world was all in his imagination.
uh-oh, we got 3 fish at once. He nailed it.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Jesus Christ.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
What the hell just happened? So is this us at the cannery? This one must have had some crazy ass freaking drugs before he got
Began
sober.
to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Let's go for a ride, dude. He must have killed
I still
himself.
thought I could save him.
This is what happened.
Even after he said he was being crowned king
At the
over
cannery.
all the lands of wonder.
We killed ourselves.
The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who insisted on advising him.
What? Oh, why is Calico? Isn't that a fish? Or not a fish, a cat? We got advised from a cat?
His queen waited, holding his crown.
This is crazy.
There was only one thing left to do.
Marry the queen?
Bend down his head.
Oh no. This is it. The cannery machine cut his head off. Oh my lordy.
And the rest I think you know.
Wow.
Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Holy crap. That's crazy.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Dude, that was freaking nuts. That was different, for sure. He killed himself at his work, dude. Could you imagine? Jesus. Alright, I guess we go this way now.
He
Look at
was
that.
so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch. On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Damn, that
I'm
sucks.
not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
She like started packing, but then didn't take it with her?
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Yeah. Oh man. Wait. Okay. Let's see what it is. Let's not make any jump to any conclusions here. Let's see what happened.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
So they got into an argument over what was going on? Okay. Pretty dark in here.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
There's just so many freaking books in this game. Holy crap.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories.
What does that mean? The stories are only
I
happening...
think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Why is she so afraid?
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Wow. History of the Finches.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Damn it. I can't see anything.
I got turned around. I started seeing things
Oh no.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Oof.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and
Mom, you're a
screamed,
jerk.
but Mom dragged me to the car.
Oh, come on, Mom, you're a freaking jerk. Oh, sorry about my squeaky chair.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
So sad.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
What? Where'd she go? Maybe she
After
jumped.
that, we moved around a lot.
She jumped in the ocean. Went back to her freaking old house.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Damn.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Damn. That sucks, man.
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
Who's you? Wait, what?
I'm still not sure what to tell you about
she's
all
pregnant.
this.
I forgot.
If
I
we
totally
lived
forgot.
forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Dude, this game is weird.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Am I about to get born right now?
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
I'm about to be born.
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
You think she died while she was giving birth or something?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
That didn't... No emotions here. God damn. Jesus. I'm not good with, like, death. At least, like, I am. Man, I'm not at the same time. Heesh. Like, I was able to understand, like, all the other deaths, but then her death, man, that hit me hard. That was sad. Wow. I wish I would have got to see more of what the grandma was saying. The great grandma, she had her story, you know, and it got cut off in the middle. That sucked. Hey, man, that was my heartstrings. It was really good. I didn't expect it to be that good. That was really good. The Barbara's story was the best, honestly. The like horror story, but with comic book, it was pretty funny. That and then the swinging around, that was a good one too. Game was pretty epic, dude. I got like, I'm a little tired. The game took me down a notch. I went from Call of Duty to this, and it's just like, woo, you know? Sucked all the energy out of me. Meaty Mud? What kind of name is that? Pretty cool. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. So you can play like all their little stories again if you want. That's pretty cool. Alright. I enjoyed it. You know. Pretty freaking epic. If you watch this, thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did.